What is up, guys? Purger back here with another video, and today we're going to be doing the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic. Now, if you're a Samsung fan or on the Android ecosystem and you like Samsung products, you'll probably know that they have the Galaxy Watch 7 and 7 Ultra out for pre-order. The first time the Galaxy Watch has an Ultra version, but I figured I would get this done out of the way since I mistakenly bought this just a little too late, but I'm going to be trying to do the Galaxy Watch 7 as well. There's not really a big difference between the both of them, except AI, of course, but it comes in a clean presentation box. You do get a charger for it, obviously, but you don't get a charger brick. No company likes to do that anymore. I don't know why. They say it's to save the environment, but it's a load of... The watch has a clean presentation when you open the box. It's sleek, it's beautiful. The watch comes with a rotatable bezel to interact with the pages and the apps. Unlike the regular Galaxy Watch 6 or even the new Galaxy Watch 7. Not entirely sure if the Ultra is going to have a rotatable bezel, but I do know it has a third button for programming apps to launch or certain actions to be done. As you can see here, it's very easy to set up. Just add new device through your Samsung Wearables app. Click on the Galaxy Watch 6 at the bottom. It's going to give you a pair code. You pair that with your phone, and you should be good. If you have a previous watch, you will see that you can transfer all your data between the old one to the new one, like most things. This watch comes with Samsung Health features, a heart rate monitor, a sleep monitor, an enhanced one from the previous versions, and of course all your health tracking and so forth. And it's a massive improvement from the S3 Frontier that I have. I haven't really bought a watch since the S3 Frontier, and if you don't know what the S3 Frontier is, it's basically before the Galaxy Watches was a thing. I'll have a link in the description to show you the unboxing and setup of that one. I reviewed the features on that one as well, but the features are basically the same. This is mainly to track health, and I use it really for both. I like to track my health every now and then, and I like to, keep an eye on my music when I'm working. It makes it easier than going to my phone, because my phone can be in a different location than where I'm working currently at the time of my job, because we move around a lot. But that's besides the point. The point of this is health, convenience. It's a companion for your watch, and you would only buy this product if you're a person that is like me, who moves around a lot, or you just want to keep an eye on your health, your overall health. If we're going to compare the old watch to the new watch, this watch was released in 2018, or at least I got it in 2018, and it's running One UI Watch version 1.5. This is one of the first iterations of the One UI implemented on the watch, but it was the last one to be supported on this watch. The new one runs One UI 5. And believe it or not, the older one has a better battery capacity. This one only has a 300 one, but it lasts way longer than the original watch. Now, if we go to the battery settings on here, which is actually a different menu, you'll see that the battery capacity is actually 380. So you get an 80 milliamp difference. So you'd think it would last longer, but not really, because it's old and also better optimized than a newer one. They gotten way better at their optimization of their batteries, and it doesn't always need to have the biggest capacity to last longer. Which, if you don't know also, your capacity of your battery drains over time. So being that this is 6 years since I bought the old one, you see that, yeah, there's a reason why this is draining a lot quicker. But besides the point, we're going to get into the features. I would also like to cut in again to say that unlike the old watch, this supports Google Play apps instead of just the Galaxy Store, which was very limited and didn't really have a whole lot of apps to install on the watch. But now you do have Google Play, and now you have a much more easier to navigate interface on the newer watch than the old, which I will say is a major plus. But I'm going to actually get into what the watch does, and we're going to put this old one away. So you heard me talk about it, but you actually haven't seen it be presented yet. So we're going to get into that. So at the very top, that's to get to multi-apps. So all your open apps, including one in the background. We will leave that running because that's the Assistant, which you do have Google Assistant on here if you hold this button. What's the weather today?
Tonight in Metairie, the forecast is around 81 and clear. Right now it's 84 degrees and clear.
Yep, you get all your forecast. Your phone. I'm not going to show numbers out of privacy, but you can also dial numbers. You got Samsung Health. Tracks your sleep, your daily activity, your stress levels. It will automatically detect workouts such as running, walking, and jogging, even jumping jacks. You can calculate, unfortunately, you do need to calculate food manually, but, I mean, how is it going to know you ate, right? So far today, I ate Taco Bell and a bunch of other stuff that equaled up to 672 calories. I actually forgot to put the Subway I ate for dinner, so that's actually not accurate. But you also have a new feature with body composition, and you even get weight management. So things like your weight, your skeleton muscle, your fat mass, and body water. Even your BMI, BMRs, and your oxygen, your blood oxygen. The way it measures your body composition is actually pretty interesting. It tells you first to put in your current weight, and then it'll tell you to basically put your two middle and ring fingers and slant it up at an angle. So the way you would do that is this reading calculated at about 47.2 pounds of skeleton muscle, 20 fat mass, and 65 body water. You get the ability to message and as well as download apps straight onto the watch from the watch. You can also do this from the phone, which would be easier. But in my opinion, this is a much easier way to download apps because there's more apps supported with Google Play than there were with the Galaxy Store. You can simply go to your watch, click the search, and now there's a keyboard, which in the previous watches they didn't offer you a keyboard. It would be like this weird click multiple times. It's a numeric keyboard, so you would press 4 2 times to get H, like 4G, then 4 again H, then 4 a third time for I. And then you would wait a few minutes, and then it would space, and then you would do the same thing with another key to get another letter. You can download things like Spotify if it's not downloaded, even SoundCloud, as simple as click and install. You now have Google Maps, which I'm not going to show the addresses at the top, but it first starts out with your home address and work address if set, and also allows you to have turn-by-turn navigation in case you're biking or even driving. The way this works is basically it would show up on your phone, and it would also show up on your watch. But the neat thing about this is it not only shows up on your phone, but you can choose to completely get rid of the map and just use a simple heads-up display. If you were biking or something like that, you would simply just click the button on the bottom to where you can get back to the map. You have a compass. You have the ability to find your phone if you ever lost it. Calendar. Get optional Bixby, although I don't recommend it considering Google Assistant's better. Yeah. Google Wallet. I'm going to demonstrate this. I don't show scrolling through the cards, but basically you can scroll through the cards, pick what card you want, and just hover it over, and voila, we have dominoes. You can also access the wallet from holding the bottom button. Get your different cards. And pay at a terminal that supports NFC. You get a timer. The ability to add a custom timer instead of a preset timer. Your stopwatch. A lap. You can see your laps. You also get the ability to control your devices in your home if you have any smart devices enabled, like a Samsung TV or a SmartThings capable device. It's controlling my TV, which is controlling that sound bar. So you could theoretically, you don't even need a remote. And voila. You also get your gallery, which is your pictures from your phone and from your watch. You can also transfer pictures from the watch. You can also transfer pictures from the watch from the phone too. You get a media playback switch, so you can either play audio from your phone or from your watch. Get an earbuds. If you have Galaxy Buds, like the Galaxy Buds 2 or even the new 3s, you can also connect your buds to activate noise canceling, ambient sound, or turn it off completely. You also have the option to turn 360 audio and head tracking, so that your audio, when you're turning your head and your phone is, say, if my phone was in front of me, if I were to turn my head to the right, more of the audio would go focus itself to the left of my ear, and if I were to turn left, all of the audio would go to the right. So it's basically mimicking the sound to go to position itself wherever the phone is using Bluetooth. You get emails like Outlook, calculator. You now get a remote camera, so I can remotely record things from the watch. So say for instance, if I were to put my phone on a table or something, I can tell the watch to either take a screenshot or even to record a video or stop or pause the recording, as you can see here. Get a internet browser. You also get the ability to not only type normally, but also switch to numbers, emojis, the ability to draw text, and then the ability to voice it. Samsung.com. Yeah, voice recorder as well. You also got speech to text. You can convert up to 10 minutes of speech into text in case you didn't want a voice memo and you wanted it to translate to a text like a note or whatever. So you can easily do speech to text as well. You can also access the recordings and even the notes from here, like voices and so forth. You also get, along with SmartThings, you get Google Home. So if you don't have SmartThing devices and you only have Google devices, Google is very friendly with Samsung to allow their ecosystem to merge with Samsung's SmartThings, so you don't really need to have only SmartThings. You can implement Google, like Google Nest speakers and TVs. I have a bedroom speaker, I have a living room speaker, and a Vizio soundbar. As you can see there, see that speaker? I have that speaker. I have those two kitchen speakers. All control them from the watch, just as well as my TV with SmartThings. Then you have SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, and these are all the apps I downloaded. I'm not going to be covering this because these are not default system apps. As your notifications, is you would swipe over. You can clear your notifications like that, and then you get widgets like your Google Assistant widget, your SmartThings widget. You can get media playback, YouTube music. I have my Galaxy Buds on this page, calendar, activity monitor, sleep, which I only got 2 hours last night, weather, battery. This is the monitor, not only your earphones or any other device is battery, but your phone, your watch, and it makes it very convenient for when you're charging the device specifically. Like, say for instance, if you have a Samsung Galaxy or a Z Fold, then you're trying to charge your earbuds and you probably only have your watch. This could be useful for checking what the charge status is, like how charged your phone is when it's charging those buds and how far of the charge the buds are in general. But that's only if you open the case. You also can add additional widgets such as alarm, timer, world clock, contact, records, any favorite app you have, even the internet, map, emails, and a bunch of Samsung help as well. ECGs, SmartThings, supported apps downloaded, and weather. You get your smart toggle. You get your toggles such as always on, which will allow it to stay on. This is another new feature right here, is the water lock feature. If you click that, it enables a water lock. So when you're swimming or even showering, if you go in the water, it'll kind of watertight the watch, as long as that symbol is up there. So if you actually hold the button, it'll eject the water. See how it ejected the water? You've seen that bubble, you can hardly see it. Let's try to get that one more time. See? So as you can see, it actually ejects the water so that it doesn't ruin your watch. Well, that's all we got for the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic. It's a nice watch. I've been enjoying it. It's very convenient for music, pausing, skipping, even selecting songs. But if you enjoyed this video, please give this a like, and I'm gonna compare both the backs and a few little details of the watch, as you can see here while I conclude this video. Again, I hope you enjoyed. Give this a video a like, subscribe if you're new, and also don't be scared to frickin' share a comment and tell me what I could do better for the channel. For now, this has been Purger, and I'll see you guys for the next video.